Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chetna and I make book related videos on this channel. So if you love reading, make sure you subscribe to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a book that I read recently, and that is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the fifth book in the series. So I remember I finished this book in the night at around 1 and straight away picked the Half-Blood Prince and read the first chapter already. So yeah, I am totally hooked. So despite of the number of pages, I didn't feel like it was boring because there were so many events in this book which were actually important for the plot. So yeah, now let's just start and discuss them. So starting from the title of the book, Dumbledore has founded a secret society of people who has previously fought with Voldemort, and those include Snape, Sirius, the Weasley family, Lupin, Professor Moody, and some more characters. And as we know that Voldemort is back and they have to be prepared for the upcoming war. On the other hand, Harry is going through a major emotional breakdown because he has seen so much. He has seen Cedric's death. He has fought with Voldemort. Also, he was attacked by Dementors in Private Drive, which we used to think that is the safest place for Harry, but it was not. And he straight away received a letter from ministry that he has been expelled from Hogwarts as he has used magic in Muggle surrounding, even though he has used that magic to protect himself. No, but in all the span of 2 months of his summer vacation, neither Dumbledore nor his closest friends, Ron and Hermione, tried to contact him. So he is pretty sad and he's pretty angry with everyone. Next, the arrival of the most irritating character of this book, Professor Umbridge. Oh my god, I just hate that woman so much. She was simply a trouble. If there is someone that I hate after Voldemort, that will be Professor Umbridge. Next, Voldemort tries to possess Harry's mind, and their minds were sort of connected. So Harry used to know when Voldemort is sad or he's happy. And the event where Mr. Weasley was attacked by a giant snake, and Harry knew it. And when he was explaining this event to Dumbledore, he realized that he was seeing that whole event from the snake's eyes. That was so scary, and he starts to blame himself that maybe he was the one who attacked Mr. Weasley. Harry finds out Snape's worst memory. That was when James Potter, his own father, and Sirius bullied Snape. I really felt bad for Snape at that point. And in the end, there was a fight between Dumbledore's army and the Death Eaters, and I was so impressed with Neville. He totally came out of his shy and insecure character and fought like a true soldier, and that was not mentioned in the movie anywhere. That was so important for his character. And of course, the duel between Dumbledore and Voldemort, goosebumps. And yes, finally the people of ministry actually believed and realized their mistake, that Voldemort is back and they have to be prepared for the upcoming war. So now let's just talk about some of my favorite moments from this book. The very first event was when Ron was made a prefect. Oh, I was so happy for him, and finally he got something that he deserved the attention for, but it was not at all included in the movie. Why? The next moment would be the foundation of Dumbledore's army. Harry taught a few students the defense of dark spells, and they used to practice those spells under Umbridge's nose. So that was so brave. I really like Professor McGonagall's character whenever she used to take a stand for Harry, for Hagrid, in front of Umbridge, and a little bit of mischievous character whenever Fred and George used to trouble Umbridge, and she used to enjoy those. Next will be the event where Fred and George escaped from Hogwarts to start their own joke shop, and they did it to create a distraction to like Umbridge so that Harry will go in her office and talk to Sirius, and that also was skipped in the movie. Next will be a pretty intense event where Sirius died. Not as my favorite one, but it did had a great impact on me because Sirius was Harry's only family, and he's no more. And that event where Sirius gave Harry one mirror, and he was as a Christmas gift, and he was like, whenever you like want to talk to me, you can like talk in the mirror. And Harry did not open that Christmas gift, and after he died, he just opened it and he was talking to the mirror in a hope that Sirius might answer him. And the last moment will be where Dumbledore made a confession to Harry about the prophecy and about various things. And I really felt a bit angry about Dumbledore. He could have like let the others know about the prophecy, because so many people risked their life to protect that prophecy, and it was like Sirius died for nothing. Talks about Professor Trelawney's prediction that there were two people who could have like qualified for the chosen ones. One was Harry, of course, and second was Neville. But Voldemort have chosen Harry to be his equal. So that was a big revelation. It's like you feel a bit angry about Dumbledore, about his decision to not let everyone know about the plan, but also you don't feel he was wrong. The line from the book, I cared about you too much, said Dumbledore simply. I cared more for your happiness than your knowing the truth, more for your peace of mind than my plan, more for your life than the lives that might have lost if the plan failed. In other words, I acted exactly as Voldemort expects we fool who love to act. More emotional thing. I feel I owe you another explanation, Harry, said Dumbledore. You perhaps have wondered why I never chose you as a prefect. I must confess that I rather thought you had enough responsibility to be going on with. Harry looked at him and saw a tear trickling down Dumbledore's face into his long silvered beard. And I literally cried for 5 to 10 minutes after reading this. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below your favorite moment from the book or the movie. And yeah, if you have watched this video till here, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yes, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.